Imagine your bob haircut making you look timeless, polished, and effortlessly elegant every single day. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting 5 bob haircut mistakes. You'll look 10 years younger by the end. We're covering the biggest bob blunders mature women make, from the wrong length to damaging texture choices, flat styling disasters, harsh color lines, and the one finished detail most women never think about. Stay for the game changer in part 3. It's the one fix that stylists quietly use on every single client over 50, and it will completely change the way your bob frames your face. Don't miss it. Subscribe to Ageless Glow so you never miss a transformation tip. Part 1. Mistake number 1. Choosing the wrong bob length for your face shape. The length of your bob can either shave years off your face, or quietly add them. Most women over 50 pick a length based on trend photos rather than their own bone structure. And that single choice is aging them every single day. This is one of the most common and most overlooked mistakes in the bob world. The problem begins at the jawline. A blunt cut that ends exactly at your jaw creates a hard horizontal line across the widest part of your face. For mature women, this visually emphasizes jowls and draws the eye downward. It creates a heavy, boxy silhouette that shortens the neck and adds visual weight to the lower face. 2 things nobody over 50 wants. Most overlook this detail because they assume any bob is flattering. That assumption is costing them years off their appearance. Here are 5 length solutions that work for mature women. 1. The collarbone grazing lob softens a square or round face by creating length through the jaw zone, drawing the eye down and elongating the neck beautifully. 2. A chin-length asymmetric bob works brilliantly for oval and heart-shaped faces, adding movement that bounces away from static features. 3. A longer one-sided bob, slightly longer on one side, breaks the symmetry that can make faces look heavier and wider. 4. A jaw-skimming bob with soft graduation at the ends avoids the hard horizontal line problem and creates gentle curves instead of corners. 5. A mid-neck bob with face-framing front layers is the most universally flattering length for mature women across all face shapes. Variations matter enormously here. A fine-haired woman needs a different length than a thick-haired woman even with the same face shape. Your stylist should be assessing density and texture alongside structure. If they're not, ask. Why it works is simple. The right length redirects attention upward, toward your eyes, your smile, your best features, rather than letting the eye rest on the jawline. Tools to ask your stylist about include graduation shears, point cutting techniques, and face framing layering to customize your chosen length. Maintenance is easy. A length assessment every 8 weeks keeps your bob at its most flattering point. Growing out even a ½ inch past your ideal length changes the entire geometry of the cut. This one fix alone, choosing the right length, will transform how your face reads instantly. You'll love what the right length does for you. Part 2. Mistake number 2. Ignoring texture and volume in your bob. Here is something most women over 50 don't realize. Hair naturally loses density, elasticity, and bounce with age. What worked on your bob at 35 will not work the same way at 55 or 65. If you're not actively addressing texture and volume in your bob, the cut is working against you rather than for you. And the result reads as older, flatter, and less vibrant than you actually are. Flat, limp bob hair with no movement is one of the fastest ways to add years. It sits heavy, close to the head, and without lift it creates a dated silhouette. This shaves off 10 years of freshness from your overall look without you even realizing the culprit is your styling approach. The texture secret is something stylists use quietly on every single client over 50, and most women never think to ask for it. Here are 5 volume and texture solutions that instantly refresh a mature bob. 1. Internal layering without disturbing the outer perimeter gives the hair invisible lift and movement. Your bob still looks structured, but it bounces and breathes. 2. A light texturizing product applied at the roots before blow-drying builds the kind of natural volume fine hair can no longer produce on its own. 3. A round brush technique during blow-dry lifts the root section and pushes volume to exactly where the face needs it, near the temples and crown. 4. Invisible dry texture spray applied to the mid-lengths and ends adds grip, separation, and a polished undone look that reads as modern rather than flat. 5. A subtle body wave or soft perm added to the interior of a bob brings back the natural elasticity that aging hair loses. It looks like your natural texture came back. Variations by hair type matter here. Fine hair needs lightweight products. Thick hair needs smoothing texture work first before adding volume. Both goals require different tools. Why it works is about light. Volume creates shadow and dimension in the hair, which catches light differently and gives the entire head of hair a more youthful, healthy appearance. Tools to explore include a medium round brush, a concentrator nozzle for your dryer, and a quality texturizing spray that doesn't leave residue. Maintenance is about consistency. Texture and volume work best when refreshed every 2 to 3 days with dry products rather than overwashing. Overwashing mature hair strips the oils that give strands their remaining elasticity. Most overlook the role texture plays in aging. Fix this and your bob instantly looks fresher and more modern. Part 3. Mistake number 3. Using harsh, flat hair color that ages the face. This is the game changer. This is the one thing that will completely transform your bob, and almost no one is talking about it. Hair color on a bob is not just about covering gray or refreshing your shade. It is a sculpting tool. When used correctly, color literally reshapes the face, adds dimension to the cut, and takes years off your overall appearance. When it goes wrong, it does the opposite, and it does it fast. The most aging color mistake on a mature bob is solid, one-dimensional color with no tonal variation. Whether it is a flat brown, an opaque black, a stark platinum, or a single process dye applied evenly from root to tip, that flatness removes all the light play that hair needs to look youthful, full, and dimensional. Hair that reads as one flat color looks like a wig rather than a living, breathing part of who you are. You'll love number 3 on this list. It is the stylist technique that changes everything without any drastic cutting. Here are 5 color solutions that lift, sculpt, and refresh a mature bob. 1. Soft balayage painted through the mid-lengths and ends adds warmth and brightness to the lower face without the harsh line of traditional highlights. 2. Face framing baby lights. Ultrafine highlights placed only around the face mimic the natural brightening effect the sun used to give us in youth. 3. A tonal gloss treatment layered over existing color adds a luminous translucency that reflects light the way younger hair naturally does. 4. Root shadow or root smudge at the crown adds depth at the top while keeping the ends bright. This creates a lifted, dimensional effect that draws the eye upward. 5. Warm coppery or golden undertones blended through a cool base color neutralize the gray-green undertones that often make mature complexions look dull or washed out. Variations depend on your natural base. Darker bases benefit from warm honey or caramel lift. Lighter or naturally silver bases come alive with pearl, champagne, and soft ash tones rather than stark whites. Why it works is rooted in how light reflects. Dimensional color catches light at multiple angles and creates the illusion of thickness, health, and radiance in the hair. Tools include foils, a balayage board, toning glosses, and bond-protecting treatment applied during the coloring process to keep mature hair strong. Maintenance involves a toning gloss every 4 to 6 weeks and a color-protecting shampoo system to preserve warmth and luminosity between salon visits. This color approach alone will make your bob look freshly cut even when it has grown out. That is the real power of dimensional color on a mature bob. Part 4. Mistake number 4. Neglecting the finish and styling details that complete the bob. You can have the perfect bob length, beautiful texture, and stunning color, and still look older if you are neglecting the finishing details. This is the part of the bob that most women rush through or skip entirely, and it is the exact difference between a haircut that looks polished and intentional and one that looks unfinished and dated. Most overlook this final layer entirely, and it is costing them years of elegance. Finishing is not about using more products or spending more time. It is about using the right touch in the right places to bring your bob to its full potential. The finish is what makes your cut look like it just came from the salon every single day. This shaves off 10 years when done correctly, and takes under 2 minutes once you know what to do. Here are 5 finishing solutions that perfect a mature bob every time. 1. A single drop of lightweight hair serum warmed between the palms and smoothed over the surface of the bob eliminates frizz and adds a clean natural gloss without weighing hair down. 2. A light hold finishing spray, not a stiff hairspray. applied from arm's distance sets the shape while leaving the hair movable, flexible, and modern rather than helmet-like. 3. Softly curling just the ends of the bob inward or outward with a small barrel iron creates a deliberate curl direction that gives the cut a finished, intentional edge. 4. A fine-tooth comb drawn gently through the surface of the bob after styling smooths the cuticle and creates the kind of refined surface shine that reads as youthful and well-maintained. 5. Tucking one side behind the ear and leaving the other side loose creates an effortless asymmetry that breaks the visual symmetry and adds a modern, editorial quality to any bob shape. Variations work for every styling preference. Those who prefer a sleeker finish benefit from solutions 1 and 4. Those who prefer a softer, more lived-in look will respond best to solutions 2 and 5. Why it works is about perception. A finished bob signals intentionality. It tells the eye that this woman takes care of herself, that her choices are deliberate, and that her elegance is effortless. That perception registers instantly as confidence and youth. Tools include a fine-tooth finishing comb, a 1-inch or 1.25-inch curling iron, a lightweight serum, and a flexible hold mist spray. Maintenance of a great finish is about protecting it overnight. A silk pillowcase or a loose satin wrap preserves the smoothness, reduces morning frizz, and keeps the finish looking salon fresh the next day. Gorgeous, the bob is your most powerful style tool. Use every part of it. Boom, gorgeous, you look 10 years younger. You now know the 5 bob mistakes that have been quietly aging you. And more importantly, you know exactly how to fix every single one of them. The right length, the right texture, dimensional color that sculpts your face, and a finish that makes your cut look intentional and polished every single day. These are not big changes. They are precise, elegant ones. And that precision is what takes a bob from ordinary to absolutely stunning on a mature woman. Wear your bob confidently everywhere, because when it is done right, it is one of the most elegant and youthful cuts in the world. Like and subscribe to Ageless Glow, and comment below. Which one of these 5 mistakes have you been making? I read every single comment, and I love hearing from you.